Welcome in Arts Technical Campus, Faculty of Engineering and MBA. Today, myself, Professor Jyoti Thandge, explaining power electronics subject, and in that, today we learn the point that is SCR turn-on methods. Give the heading, that is SCR turn-on methods. Now, SCR turn-on methods, in that we use different methods to turn on the SCR. Now, why different methods are used? Because we know the SCR is a four-layer structure having alternate P and N layer are there. These are the P, N, P, N. These are the different layers having three terminals: anode, cathode, and gate. Now, to turn on this SCR, firstly we apply the supply between anode to cathode. Then, second point, that we apply the supply to the gate terminal as well as anode to cathode. Means two batteries are there. First battery between gate and cathode, second battery between anode and cathode. These two methods we know because we learned SCR before that. Now, expecting these methods, there different methods are there also. For example, if I use SCR and it is kept at high temperature, or another way that I use SCR and light get incident on this SCR, then there will be any effect on SCR? Yes or not? Yes or no? To see this, we have to see the different turn-on methods. Now, I will first of all tell you different methods to turn on the SCR. First method to turn on the SCR is thermal triggering. Thermal triggering. Thermal triggering. Thermal, its name itself indicates that thermal is nothing but temperature. Means in other words, we can say that rising temperature. Rise in temperature. Means when we rise the temperature or increase the temperature, at that time also SCR get turned on. This is the first turn on method of SCR. Now see, second is optical triggering. Optical triggering. Optical triggering means when we incident light on the light intensity on the SCR. In other words, we can say that this optical triggering is also called as a focusing of light. Means when we insert the light or photons on the SCR, then also we get turned on, called as a optical triggering. Third is the forward voltage triggering. Third is forward voltage triggering. Forward voltage triggering means we apply the voltage between anode to cathode. Forward means when we apply the voltage, connect the battery in such a way that it get in forward bias, called as a forward voltage triggering. And this forward voltage triggering is also called as by applying high voltage. This is also called as by applying high voltage. Now, where we have to apply this voltage? This voltage is applied between anode to cathode, called as forward voltage triggering. Now, next triggering method is dV by dt triggering. Fourth one is dV by dt triggering. Now, dV by dt means for changing voltage with respect to time, called as a dV by dt triggering. This dV by dt triggering is also called as by applying at high dV by dt. Also called as by applying high dV by dt voltage. This method forward voltage triggering and this dV gate triggering. This gate triggering is also called by applying gate pulse. By applying gate pulse. These are the different methods of turn on the SCR. Now see one by one. First of all, I will show you thermal triggering. See, in thermal triggering, what happened? Thermal means I already told that thermal triggering means by rising temperature. When I increase the temperature, I will show here. In thermal triggering, when temperature increases, rising temperature means what? Temperature increases. Now see here, when temperature increases means what happens? When we increase the temperature, at that time electron and holes pair also increases. Because when we increase the temperature, at that time movement of electron and holes get increases. Means when temperature increases, electron hole pair increases. This will increase the leakage current. So that leakage current flowing through SCR, it also get increased. When leakage current get increased, means your current gain rises. That is alpha, value of alpha tends to unity. Unity means what? This alpha tries to become 1. And when alpha tries to become 1, at that time we know equation for anode current IA is equal to alpha 2 Ig plus ICO1 plus ICO2 upon 1 minus alpha 1 plus alpha 2. As I already told, temperature increases means electron hole pair get increased. As electron hole pair get increased means your leakage current get increased. As leakage current increase means alpha try to become 1, become unity, means alpha 1 plus alpha 2, this value get increased. As this alpha 1 plus alpha 2 get increased means it try to become unity or 1. Then at that time 1 minus 1 becomes 0, means this equation try to become infinity. It tends to infinity, means indirectly your anode current tends to infinity, means anode current start flowing through SCR, and as anode current start flowing through SCR means your SCR get turned on. SCR get turned on due to increasing temperature. Hence first method is called as a thermal triggering or by rising the temperature. In this way we can turn on SCR by rising temperature. Now second method is the optical triggering. Now see what happens in optical triggering. In optical triggering, instead of temperature we have to focus the light or incident the light or photons on the SCR. Due to light incident or photon incident on the SCR, these photons, when these photons get incident, at that time your electron and hole pair get increases. Due to electron hole pair get increase means your leakage current increases. I leakage, that is leakage current increases. As your leakage current increases means your current gain, that is value of alpha try to become 1. As alpha increases means again see here means current gain alpha 1 plus alpha 2 try to become 1, means anode current get infinite or it get increases up to its maximum value. And when anode current increases means we can say that SCR goes in on condition. In this way, due to optical or light incident on the SCR, it get turned on, called as optical triggering, or it is also called as by focusing on light. This time of turn on of the SCR is totally depend on how much intensity light is incident on the photon. Means we have to incident the photons or light of appropriate frequency as well as intensity. It must be necessary because without appropriate frequency or appropriate light intensity, it does not turn on. It needs the high frequency as well as proper intensity light for turning it on. Now, next method, that is forward voltage triggering. In this forward voltage triggering means we have to apply the voltage between anode to cathode. We have to apply voltage between anode to cathode. We have to apply the voltage between anode to cathode. Means we have to supply or apply the voltage between anode to cathode terminal. We have to connect the battery. In this case, your gate is open. Only the supply or battery is connected between the anode to cathode. Now, in this case, what happens? We have to increase the anode to cathode voltage till SCR does not get turned on. And for turning it on, your applied voltage should be equal to or higher than the breakover voltage. Breakover voltage is nothing but your voltage. After that, your SCR get turned on. To turning it on, your applied voltage should be equal to breakover voltage. Hence, it is necessary to apply very high voltage between anode to cathode. And this high voltage, it may damage your SCR. Hence, it is not proper turning on methods. Now, next one is dV by dt triggering. That is also called as applying high dV by dt. Now, in this case also, we have to apply the voltage between anode to cathode. Means same condition will be repeated. In previous, I also told that these two methods, that is third and fourth method, are approximately same, not totally same, but these are the approximately same. Now, in this case also, same statement will be there that we have to apply the voltage between anode to cathode. But in this case, we apply step by step voltage. Means from lower voltage to higher voltage, we increases it step by step. And in dV by dt triggering, we directly apply very high voltage. Due to direct apply very high voltage, your SCR may get damaged permanently. And hence, it is not a proper method or practically never used because due to applying very high voltage, it gets damaged. Now, last one method is gate triggering. In this gate triggering, we have to give the gate pulse. Gate pulse. What happens in this method? In this method, we apply the voltage between anode to cathode as well as gate pulse. Means we connect two batteries. First battery is connected between anode to cathode. Battery positive terminal of the battery is connected to the anode, negative is connected to the cathode. And second battery is connected between gate and cathode. Positive is connected to the gate and negative is connected to the cathode. What happened due to this connection? Due to this connection, your gate junction J2 of the SCR is in reverse bias when we connecting the battery between anode to cathode. But by connecting the battery between gate also, your junction J2 depletion layer present in the junction J2, it becomes it helps, gate pulse helps to junction J2 to break this depression layer very easily, so that turning on methods get simple or easy, so that it is very good method to turning on the SCR. Means we can say that it is a proper way to turning on the SCR, and in daily life, day-to-day life, only this method is rapidly or widely used in industrial as well as commercial applications. Because this one method is only a suitable or good method for for running on the SCR without damaging it. Hence, in our syllabus also, in all units, we use the gate pulse method. Here, when we see that is first is temperature, rising temperature. Due to rising temperature, your SCR may damage due to high temperature. And additionally, heat sink will be required there. Second method is optical triggering, means focusing light. This method is also not properly used because of when light intensity is very high, at that time it may damage your device. Then forward voltage triggering, in this method we apply the battery between anode to cathode only. Hence it is also not practically used because due to high voltage your SCR get damaged. Then your dV by dt triggering, it is never used because it accidentally your SCR get turned on and it may damage your device. Hence it is never used. And last one is the gate triggering, which is widely used and very simple methods used in industrial as well as commercial application. These are the today's point, that is turn on methods of the SCR. In next point we see the triggering methods of SCR. Thank you.